What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. MLB. Houston Astros versus Texas Rangers. The Astros have a 60.3% chance to win, and the Rangers have a 39.7% chance to win. This is at Texas. And so for pitchers, at the time recording this, the Astros have not decided on a pitcher yet. And for the Rangers, Leiter has an ERA of 4.34 and the WHIP of 1.21. So not necessarily great pitching from Leiter. I mean, 4.34, that's not ERA you want. You want below 4. You know, at the worst, like in the threes. But with the no pitcher stated for the Astros. Doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. So with the home field advantage, I think the Rangers are gonna beat the Astros tomorrow. St. Louis Cardinals versus Kansas City Royals. The Cards have a 53.6% chance to win. The Royals have a 46.4% chance to win. This is at Kansas City. For pitchers, Liberatore for the Cards has an ERA of 3.11 and the WHIP of 1.01. And Wacha for the Royals has an ERA of 2.96 and the WHIP of 1.2. So it's good pitching for both teams with the slight advantage in favor of the Royals. Not much, not a significant enough difference, for it to matter much, but with the slight pitching advantage, you know, that combined with the home field advantage that the Royals have, I think the Royals will beat the Cards tomorrow. Seattle Mariners versus San Diego Padres. The Mariners have a 41.1% chance to win, and the Padres have a 58.9% chance to win. For this is at San Diego, and for pitchers, Wu for the Mariners has an ERA of 2.84 and a WHIP of 0.89. And King for the Padres has an ERA of 2.32 and a WHIP of 0.99. So, it's good pitching for both teams. Both are below 3. You know, probably like almost around the point 0.5, point 0.5, ERA advantage for the Padres. So not a significant one. Pretty slight, ERA advantage. So it's not gonna. So I think the bigger thing is gonna be home field advantage, which the Padres have. So I think with the home field advantage, I think the Padres will beat the Mariners tomorrow. New York Mets versus New York Yankees. The Mets have a 31.4% chance to win, and the Yankees have a 68.6% chance to win. This is, at Yankee Stadium. So, I mean, Yankees are going to have a home field advantage. I mean, heck, maybe if it was at the Mets Stadium, it'd probably be an advantage for the Yankees, just because they're just more Yankees fans than Mets fans. Anyway, so for pitchers, Pearson for the Mets has an ERA of 3.05 and the WHIP of 1.35. And Freed for the Yankees has an ERA of 1.11, the WHIP of 0.94. So, it's good pitching for both teams, but it's a definite advance for the Yankees. I mean, that's almost like a 2 like ERA difference. So yeah, definite advantage for the Yankees. So with the home field advantage and the pitching advantage, I think the Yankees are going to beat the Mets tomorrow. NBA. Denver Nuggets versus Oklahoma City Thunder, Game 7. So, this series is tied 3-3. And, this is at OKC. And so for odds, the Nuggets have a 33.4% chance to win. And the Thunder has a 66.6% chance to win. So, as I said, this is at OKC. So they're the higher seeded team and they're the home team for this game. And so, it's just for all the marbles, for this series, whoever wins moves on to the next round. Whoever loses is freaking done for the year. So yeah, the Nuggets, they've done well despite, that basically end of season coaching change. That was one of the most retarded things ever. But they've played well. Yeah, I think both series they've gone to basically they've gone pretty far. Like both series for the Nuggets have lasted a while. Like yeah, I mean they have done well with what in the playoffs with those circumstances. I mean both series have gone to 7 games. Like this is their 14th game of the playoffs. The Nuggets have done pretty well for themselves with basically not having a coach. That there's a lot of credit they deserve for that. That being said, with this being at OKC, I think the Thunder is winning tomorrow to win the series at 4-3 and go on to the next round of the playoffs. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening and look forward to the next video.